What's up, everybody? It's Emperor John Kill 3D Gaming here with another how to get started. I know it's been a minute since I made one on how to get started in games, in specific games, whether they be single player, co-op, multiplayer, yada yada so on. I know I've done like 7 other ones. Let this one be number 8, and that is on Outlast Trials. Now, Outlast, the series as a whole, the duology plus the DLC Whistleblower, I wouldn't consider this one like a trilogy of games because the first 2 are single-player horror narrative games, and this one takes that concept and gives it a multiplayer spin. Now, the last thing I thought that Outlast could work in multiplayer. To be honest, I doubted that highly. I didn't really follow it. I did drop off from the first 2 Outlasts after I beat them. And then I heard about the trials, but then I was just like, I didn't hear nothing from it since. About a few months to go to early last year, I downloaded it. Purchased it, was on discount, didn't think nothing of it. Finally really started to get into playing it. And I'm just like, this is why I love multiplayer games like this. Like, I have dropped off playing big shooters and stuff like that. I like playing these more either asymmetric or the one versus the many, or these really pocket condensed multiplayers that forces you to just do more than run, gun, shoot, blow shit up, call it a day. Now don't get me wrong, there is a story to the Outlast Trials, and if you can hear my dog barking, don't mind him. Now the story to Outlast the Trials, it doesn't feel interconnected with the first 2 games, but it does exist in the universe due to the corporation known as the Markov Corporation. And if you played the first 2 games, or at least the first game, you highly understand the situations in Outlast. Now, the thing about this, the only way you really see the story segments is you gotta go hunting for it. Like, you gotta hunt for evidence documents. There's certain cutscenes that will play. There are introductions to these psychopaths that you come across. And here's the thing about this multiplayer. There is no back and forth between a player playing as a psychopath. It's a strict co-op survival horror multiplayer game. And there is no opposing players. Everybody is either working together. And my dog, once again, I swear, he's going to be a theme. Let's see how many times he barks. Okay, speaking of which, I already solved that problem with my dog. Now, what I'm saying is there is no opponent as a player. All the threats you face are obviously controlled by the CPU, by the AI of the game, but you can change the difficulties. There's different challenges. You may go through familiar stages, yes, but there's either a different objective or trap placements are different. It's just like the levels never seem to get boring, even if you have been through the same one a couple times, because sometimes things can turn out different. Or things can either be, I think, in a backwards order or a reverse order. But the only bit of story you really are going to get is from the intro cutscene. Now, I purposely left out what is called the play introduction, which is to play the tutorial. I think when you play the tutorial gives you a baseline understanding, and normally I would show a tutorial in how to get started in a game, but in this one, the unique case here is you really don't even need the tutorial. You feel more rewarded going through basically trial by fire. And what I mean by trial by fire is get a base understanding, get in, and go. And the shit you will see, no exaggeration, the shit you are going to see in this game are extremely fucked up. Like later on in the video, I've recorded a full match, a full non-commentary match, so you'll be able to get immersed into the game and hear everything, all the nooks, crannies, and sounds without me going over it. But what you're going to do is moment you go into the facility, the Murkoff facility, you're gonna wake up in your room. Everybody, every player has their own little cells, and it's funny. It's kind of nice to customize your own cell. Like, obviously, you can create your character, you customize your character, you unlock cosmetics, unlock different things for your room. So it's almost like, it's a rewarding in this very fucked up game. There's actually rewards and a good solid amount of customizable options between customizing your character, customizing your room. There's also items that it's one of those games where, okay, all the updates in terms of maps, modes, psychopaths you have to survive against, those are all free. But the only thing you can pay for, if you really wanted to and if you were into it, is premium items to make your character look different, like just different cosmetics. Like, you want to look like a total absolute freak, you can. You want to look like somebody who's a well endowed survivor, even though the clothes don't match the level of the player, you can do that too. You find different records of evidence, and they all get brought to your room where you can listen to it on a radio. It's just little things around the facility that help flesh out the story of the game. Because, like I said, this is not obviously, there is no traditional single player, there is no overarching narrative or plot point A to point B to point C. There is basically that introduction cutscene, and that's the story you're going to get until you piece things together. Now, going around the Murkoff facility, you're going to see really quickly that, yes, it may look dead in there, but you'd be surprised how players just come out of the woodwork. You never know a player's in there until they come out of their room or going to level themselves up. That's one thing you will do as you play the game, is that you will level up to unlock these tickets or different types of currency that allows you to make your character better. And there's always 3 tiers to these abilities. You can take different loadouts such as bombs, disabling traps, x-ray vision type stuff. There's a wide range of gear and equipment, and I think they're very fairly easily unlockable. You don't have to spend multiple days or farm to get specific things you want. All you have to do is do either really good at a match or at least survive a match, and you can get a pretty solid amount of things to play with. Now, it does offer you in the loadouts, you can go in with the kind of character you want to go in. Besides customizing your character, if you want to go in to be a person to disarm and help people with traps, you can do that. If you want to be somebody who's, I would consider, more offensive, but you don't have offensive capabilities like guns, fists, things like that. At best, you can kick a psychopath off your partner, or you could throw glass, throw little makeshift bombs to distract them, little things like that. And there's things to do in the facility while you're waiting for your team to start. There's a couple things to do, but we'll get back into that, because what you're gonna do then next, if you're either playing solo or you have your friends or you just get thrown into a group of random people, you're gonna go to the terminal, which is gonna give you a chance to go through your loadout. You can check the catalog of different premium items. If you, like I said, if you're really deep into wanting to customize and go into cosmetics, there's also different tasks like your dailies, like in any other game, where do this, like for example, bash a door open 3 separate times, or go 75 meters by sliding in total. Stuff like that to also help you level up and get you the currency and the things you need to unlock what you want to unlock. And that's the one thing this game really does have that I say it is strong in, is that in its customization. You're gonna be like, what, I want to play as this weird looking psychopath. Even though I'm a survivor, the psychopath's got cool clothes. Let me go through and try to get that. And just note that when you're getting into this game, it will feel overwhelming at first, because you won't know what to play first. There are multiple, I think there's a total of 9. I'm going to just break it down as like chapters. There's like these 9 chapters of different psychopaths, and there's 4 to 5 levels. So I want to say 4 to 5 mini chapters in said level to complete that to basically complete that catalog. And you can go through it through different difficulties to either get a better rank, better score, or a better grade, better time to complete. You have an incentive to go back and try to remaster and master these stages. If you've already mastered it, go back and get more bonuses or XP, or search for the things that helps you unlock further items. And then in order to unlock newer stages, you have to play previous stages. So it gives you a good reason. Then there's always these events. I came into something during the time of the Crest Twins, and all I gotta say is, wow, these psychopaths are very unique. They fit within the world of Outlast, and there's a lot of quirks and quips that the game does not tell you that happen if you don't play the tutorial, which it's up to you if you want to play the tutorial. Me, you have to basically play it when you start the game, so I had no choice but to go through it. But when you go through it, and you go through each stage, every stage starts you off with like this introductory video of what you're going to be up against, or it gives you ideas of the psychopath and stage you're going to have to deal with, and gives you an idea on the objectives. There is a lot of crazy, insane shit that you're like, okay, let me try to figure this out, and you're going to be like, wait, what the hell you mean I got to go do this? Hell, one of the matches, I'm going to tease it right now, the match that I do play later on in this video, you have to go kill a child predator in one of the most horrific manners, with machinery in a toy factory. That is insane that you can see all that. And yes, there's actually certain clips that I don't show in certain scenes, because there's also, and I'm telling you now, be warned, there is a lot of graphical content. Like, I'm talking about, how do I say this? The Pickle Rick swinging. You see quite a lot of that. There's some Pickle Rick swinging. There's definitely some obscene shit that could offend people. But I mean, if you're not a fucking pussy, then obviously you're not going to be offended. Now, just know that when you start a match, there sometimes is what I like to call, there's either a warm-up before the freaks and the psychopaths and sometimes it could be 1, sometimes it could 2, sometimes it could be 3. I don't know who thought it was a good idea, because I'm going to say this now. There is one enemy type in this game. Dobe mierda. Igre puta. Lamaculo. I cannot fucking stand. I forgot her name. We're just gonna call her the crazy bitch with the drill. If you want to take the term, grope her by the pee, seriously, then that's the enemy type that you want to fuck with or try to avoid. Because in one of the stages, for example, when you start, you see somebody getting drilled right in the hoo-hole right before the match starts. Let that image sink in. That's the kind of shit you're gonna have to be seeing and dealing with when you play in this fucking game. Things can be unpredictable. Yes, the objectives, once you get a line on the objective, you can predictably understand where to go and get certain things, unless you change the difficulty to change the placement or play the mission again to get different results. But other than that, the matches can go either way. And I like a game where I'm not guaranteed victory. Yeah, I like a game where the suspense of being able to just survive, well, not survive, but knowing ahead of time that I don't know if I'm going to survive the match or not, motivates you to play harder and play better. All the stages are different. All the stages are very unique. Yes, you can learn their patterns, and the layout, but you can't really learn where the item placement is going to be, because items, sometimes I went to go look for an item that I thought I knew where it was at because I played it before. Nope. There's a multitude of items that's going to help you through the game. There's basically antidotes, there's batteries, there's recharges for your rigs, which is the thing on the chest that controls your special ability. Throwing bottles to distract enemies, or throwing it at them to temporarily stun them. Being able to lock doors, being able to slide under cover, you know, it does carry over a lot of what we liked about the first two Outlast games and fused it with this multiplayer component, you know. And I didn't think that it was ever going to work. I was one of these people that doubted it, you know. And of course, how does it feel when you play with friends? I have a couple friends that I've been playing it with. The footage, though, I didn't get because they weren't available to get on. But when you do play it with friends, oh, you know, when you play a good game with friends, it makes the game great. Even if you play a bad game with friends, it makes a bad game good. As long as you can play with your friends and be cooperative and, you know, enjoy some jolly cooperation. Here, sometimes I was asking my friends, I'm like, bro, how far are you at? What floor are you on? I ain't trying to get too far. I ain't trying to run. Like, there's a couple times where shit came out of nowhere and scared the fuck out of me. But then whenever you're done with the mission and you go back to the facility, until you're waiting, either you're the party leader waiting to start the next game, or you are the person that is waiting for someone to start the game. Either way, vice versa. There's a couple of mini games between arm wrestling. You could play full-on chess. You could play, you know, a Pong game, a Pong video game on the little radar machine. So there's at least stuff for you to do, and there's points involved, and I think you do get some XP for doing some stuff like this. And it's just neat little distractions to hold you over while, let's say, your friends are like, alright, I need to go do my upgrades real quick, or let me level up real quick, or let's just decide what we're going to play, or let's customize our characters, you know? Neat little distractions. And they didn't have to do this. They could have just thrown you in a simple facility, sit your ass in a chair, and wait till the next match. You know, they could have done that. I think they should, in future, have an update where you could see other players' matches on the monitors. It would be cool to watch other players going through different things in the facility. And the facility itself, like I said, it's a narrative-driven thing that every time you complete one of these chapters and levels, the more of the facility opens up, more upgrades open up. And I've seen people's cells. Some people be making some really out there looking cells, like cool cells. Sometimes there's basic cells, but hey, nothing wrong with having some basics. But then you come back and do your upgrades for your rig. You know, there's just a lot of things that you could do to distract yourself. And it's neat that it's here. But now that I got all that out the way, we're about to jump into a pretty long match that I had. I want to say roughly about 22 minutes, maybe 26, I'm not sure. But I'm going to shut my mouth and you guys can watch this match right now because there's no commentary. Enjoy.
You are the Revelator. What you build exposes the perversion latent in every heart. We cannot allow hidden messages and innuendo to corrupt our children. Expose, humiliate, and destroy the deviant, and we will let you out.
I guess it's just the three of us. Let's go. Let's go!
Down this way.
Oh shit, it's a bomb. Fuck that, man. I ain't trying to get blown the hell up this early. Already came out pretty set. Stun enemies to the active. Okay, I got that part. Wait. Oh shit. Ah! Thank you. Jesus. I got fucking attacked by a knockoff cross-guarded Saber-Sake. Bro, you can stay right there. Let's go. What the hell's that from? Oh shit! Toby, mierda! Ingre, puta! Yo, I ain't trying to fuck with a... Bash this fucking door. Coño. Oh, sejo, yo! The trash box. Shit. But the trash box is where this damn fire dude is. How do I get by him? Oh shit! Oh shit, what did I run into? I got something. Oh, the box. Damn it! If I take a hit. Oh, you fucking kidding me. Why can't I get through? I got the box. Oh, what? It says you can't carry it. Then what's the point? I'm hiding in the fucking box.
You don't belong here!
Shit! Oh, that's a big guy. That's a big... Oh, hell no. Oh.
See that?
Storage unit. Okay, what's in the storage unit? That's what's up. That's stone. Shit. Just evidence. Another. I could use one of those.
This looks useful.
Looking for something in here. Oh, he's got the
Good. Right there.
That's what he's
Look at that.
Is that it?
You see that?
Dress me up.
Verify identification code. Okay. So we gotta go back up. Shit!
Assembly feeder full. Assembly line resuming.
The anti-poison. Oh, back downstairs. Just Hi. He's telling me hi.
Obstruction on the production line. Production cannot resume without foreman key override.
Whoa! Okay. I got you.
Good one.
Let's get our homeboy. Homie! Come back! I guess you're gonna look on that side? Alright, cool, cool. Shit. Keys in the archive. Squealing. There's some commotion. Found the key. How did he not see me? I'm just going to quietly move. Oh. Oh. This dude looks like he just needs a nap. I gotta get over there. That's a gate full of long lines. I guess I might have to go from this side. And I get hit by a bomb that I didn't even see. Dolby mierda.
Security override successful. Assembly feeder.
Oh, shit.
Assembly line paused.
That angry drill bunch. Fruits are in the level. Got her. I crowned her ass. Crown her ass again if I have to. Let's just do this. Which direction? This one. Let's get the box wrong.
You think?
Need a box. I had the key. This one is not easy. Alright, I got one more charge left in it. Yeah, they're giving me batteries now. This level's not that dark. Like, if at all. Only the rooms are pretty dark. So. Oh, you fucking bitch! You really had to come after me.
Assembly feeder bin is empty. Assembly line paused.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I need a bandage. Oh, never mind. I'm good. Shit. Shit. Let's go. Gotta find something to put on this son. Homies jump off the glass like a professional. There's always something in the room to bash. Like a battery. A health sprocket. Fucking there's something in here. Let me take the bandage just in case. Because I was bleeding a little bit. I can hear the drill bitch, but she doesn't sound like she's near my location. Is that a large battery? Yep. Oh, there was a trap. How the fuck did he get down there? Like that? Oh.
Assembly feeder full. Assembly line resumed.
I know.
Please proceed.
Okay, on the steps. Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Production.
We need to stick together. All on me.
What's the button? There we go.
Need your hand over here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, and he's got a gun experience. Burn the sex toy. What? the dark. This don't even sound like something I've checked. Another trap. Well, there's a lot of batteries down here, so this might be a good section in the dark. Disarm traps. I upgraded my character, so why can't I disarm mines? It's considered a trap. Yo, this is savage. Well, yeah, time to get the fuck out of here. Oh, bitch. I ain't trying to stay and find out what happens to us.
Let's stick together.
That's why.
Evacuate the trial immediately.
Bombs and everything. Where's that guy going? Come on, Papa. Let's go ass over here. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Holy Lord. Well, that was a hell of an experience. That was the level that I was teasing you about, being able to kill a pervert in a toy factory while avoiding the crazy bitch with the drill. And you're avoiding some big motherfucker with an axe and a little scrawny guy with a machete. Do you see what I mean? Do you understand where I'm coming from now? How these games, I'm just going to call for what it is. I'm going to just coin my own term for this. These psycho games, these psychopathic killer games, are so much more fun than the modern era FPS games, Battlefield, Call of Duty. These little micro niche multiplayers are so fucking cool and they're so fun. I just feel like a lot of these games deserve more attention and notice. And I hope that we get a third narrative-driven Outlast game to at least complete the trilogy of single-player games. But I hope that this game, The Trials, is continued supported, because I guess it's still being supported apparently, and the developers don't seem to be wanting to stop supporting it. So I guess I jumped in at the right time to really enjoy this game, and I'm just shocked that it was as fun and as enjoyable as I thought it was going to be. Or not that I thought it was going to be, it shocked me nonetheless. Let me correct myself. The game surprised me. So if you're a fan of Outlast and you have 4 buddies, 3, hell even 2, that are a fan of Outlast, and you're looking for like that fix of being able to play a survival horror multiplayer game together, then you know what? I think this is the game for you. The Outlast Trials, when I bought it on sale, it was $25. Normally it's $30 or $40. That's up to you if you feel that that's value to you for this game. But, I don't regret my purchase now that I've fully played it. Been sitting on this game for about a year, so Outlast Trials, I enjoyed it. So all I gotta say is be sure to like, subscribe, favorite, and I'll catch you on the next video or the next. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.